Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel's sleep lecture. Today, we're diving deep into something we all do, yet so many of us struggle with: sleep. Think about it. We spend about a third of our lives doing it, but how much do we really understand about its power? It's like a secret superpower we all possess, but many of us have forgotten how to use it properly. So let's start with the basics. Why is sleep so incredibly important? It's not just about feeling rested. Sleep is a fundamental biological process, as essential as breathing, eating, and drinking water. When you sleep, your body is hard at work. It's repairing muscles, consolidating memories, and releasing crucial hormones that regulate growth and appetite. Your brain in particular gets a much needed deep clean. During the day, our brain cells produce waste products. While we sleep, a remarkable system called the glymphatic system kicks into high gear, flushing out these toxins. Imagine not taking out the trash in your house for a week, a month, or even years. That's what happens in your brain when you consistently skimp on sleep. This buildup of toxins is linked to some serious long-term health issues. But the effects of poor sleep aren't just in the distant future. They hit you the very next day. You feel foggy, irritable, and unfocused. Your reaction time slows down, your decision-making skills are impaired, and your creativity takes a nosedive. Ever had one of those days where you just can't seem to think straight after a bad night's sleep? That's your brain literally crying out for rest. And it's not just your brain. Your immune system also takes a major hit. Studies have shown that people who don't get enough quality sleep are more likely to get sick after being exposed to a virus. Your body's natural defenses are simply weaker. So how much sleep do we actually need? The general consensus for adults is 7 to 9 hours per night. Not 6, not 5, 7 to 9. Of course, this can vary slightly from person to person, but that range is a solid target for most of us. Teenagers need even more, around 8 to 10 hours, because their brains and bodies are still developing at a rapid pace. And for younger children, the requirement is even higher. It's a myth that some people can function perfectly on just a few hours of sleep. While there are rare genetic mutations that allow for this, it's incredibly uncommon. For the vast majority of us, consistently sleeping less than 7 hours a night is a one-way ticket to chronic sleep deprivation. Now let's talk about the stages of sleep. It's not just an on-off switch. Your sleep is a journey through different cycles. We generally go through 4 to 6 of these cycles each night, and each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. It's made up of two main types of sleep: NREM, or non-rapid eye movement sleep, and REM, or rapid eye movement sleep. NREM sleep is further divided into 3 stages. The first 2 are light sleep, where you're just drifting off. Your muscles relax, your heart rate slows, and it's easy to be woken up. Stage 3 is the good stuff, deep sleep. This is where the magic of physical restoration happens. Your body repairs tissues, builds bone and muscle, and strengthens your immune system. It's incredibly hard to wake someone up from deep sleep. And if you are, you'll feel groggy and disoriented. After deep sleep, we typically cycle into REM sleep. This is where your brain becomes highly active, almost as active as when you're awake. Your eyes dart back and forth behind your eyelids, which is where it gets its name. This is the stage where most of our vivid dreaming occurs. REM sleep is crucial for emotional regulation and memory consolidation. It's like your brain's filing system, sorting through the day's experiences, deciding what to keep and what to discard. It helps you process emotions and learn new skills. This is why when you're learning something new, like an instrument or a language, getting enough REM sleep is absolutely vital. You might practice all day, but the actual learning gets cemented in your brain while you sleep. The problem is, many things in our modern lives conspire to rob us of this essential deep and REM sleep. One of the biggest culprits? Our screens. The blue light emitted by our phones, tablets, and computers is a major disruptor. This light signals to our brain that it's still daytime, which suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells our body it's time to sleep. Using your phone in bed is one of the worst things you can do for your sleep quality. It's not just the blue light, the content we consume, whether it's stressful news, endless social media scrolling, or an exciting show keeps our mind stimulated and wired, making it difficult to wind down. Another major sleep saboteur is caffeine. We love our coffee, tea, and energy drinks to get us through the day, but caffeine has a very long half-life, meaning it stays in your system for hours. Having a coffee at 3 p.m. can still be affecting your ability to fall asleep at 10 p.m. It's best to avoid caffeine for at least 8 to 10 hours before you plan to go to bed. Alcohol is another tricky one. Many people think a glass of wine helps them fall asleep faster. And it can, but it severely disrupts the quality of your sleep later in the night. Alcohol suppresses REM sleep, so you might sleep, but you'll wake up feeling unrefreshed and mentally drained. So what can we do? How do we reclaim our sleep and start waking up feeling amazing? The key is something called sleep hygiene. This just means creating a set of habits and a bedroom environment that are conducive to great sleep. The number one rule of good sleep hygiene is consistency. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Yes, even on weekends. This helps to regulate your body's internal clock or your circadian rhythm. When your body knows when to expect sleep, it becomes much more efficient at it. Sleeping in on Saturday might feel good in the moment, but it can throw your whole rhythm off, leading to what some call social jet lag, and making it much harder to wake up on Monday morning. Next, create a relaxing bedtime routine. This is a crucial transition period for your brain. You can't just go from 100 miles per hour to 0. Give yourself at least 30 to 60 minutes to wind down before bed. This is your screen-free time. Put the phone away, turn off the TV. Instead, try reading a physical book, not on a tablet. Listen to calming music or a podcast. Take a warm bath. The drop in body temperature after you get out of the bath helps to signal sleep. Gentle stretching or meditation can also be incredibly effective at calming a racing mind. The goal is to create a ritual that tells your body and mind, okay, it's time to power down. Your bedroom environment is also critical. It should be a sanctuary for sleep. This means it needs to be cool, dark, and quiet. The ideal temperature for sleep is surprisingly cool, around 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out all light. Even a small amount of light can disrupt your sleep cycle. And if you live in a noisy area, consider using earplugs or a white noise machine to drown out disruptive sounds. And please, get the TV out of the bedroom. Your bed should be for sleep and intimacy only. When you work, eat, or watch TV in bed, your brain starts to associate your bed with wakeful activities, which can lead to insomnia. Let's also talk about what to do if you wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep. The worst thing you can do is lie there, tossing and turning and worrying about not sleeping. This just creates anxiety, which makes it even harder to fall asleep. The rule of thumb is if you've been awake for more than 20 minutes, get out of bed. Go to another dimly lit room and do something relaxing, like reading a boring book or listening to quiet music. Don't turn on bright lights and definitely don't check your phone. Once you start to feel sleepy again, go back to bed. This helps to break the mental association between your bed and being awake and frustrated. If you've tried all these things and you're still struggling with sleep for weeks or months on end, it might be time to talk to a professional. Chronic insomnia can sometimes be a symptom of an underlying medical condition like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or even a mental health issue like anxiety or depression. There's no shame in seeking help. A doctor or a sleep specialist can help you get to the root of the problem and find effective treatments. Remember, struggling with sleep is not a personal failure. It's a health issue, and like any health issue, there is help available. Please don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare provider if you feel your sleep problems are becoming unmanageable. In summary, sleep isn't a luxury. It's a non-negotiable biological necessity. It impacts every aspect of our physical and mental health. By understanding the science of sleep and implementing good sleep hygiene, you can transform your nights and, in turn, transform your days. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 things to work on. Maybe it's putting your phone away an hour before bed or setting a consistent wake-up time. Small changes can lead to huge improvements over time. It's time we all stopped treating sleep as an afterthought and started giving it the priority it deserves. Thank you so much for joining me for this deep dive into the world of sleep. I hope you found this information helpful, and feel empowered to improve your own sleep habits. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Sweet dreams and sleep well.